I have no idea how much I got obsessed with this series, but like I apparently did. An anime about horse girls, an anime about horse racing. It's so obscure to me that I don't even know how to explain how I even got into this. Cause like when I first heard of umamusame, I was originally thinking that it's the kind of anime where I would never even bother watching it. I put it in the same category as that vending machine anime, if you know what I mean. I put it in the same category as those weird ass animes, bro. That's basically what I'm saying here. I don't know, man. I just never thought I would get into it. But like whenever my friends mention it, whenever I see my friends playing it, whenever I see any umamusame related stuff in my FYP, I was just curious, like, is it really that worth it to watch? Like, is it really that peak in a way? So I wanted to see if it was that good in a way. I wanted to see what this peak was. And holy shit, you have to see it, man, if you haven't. But like, I don't know why, but like on every single episode, if there's a race going on, which is like every episode, my mind just screams on top of my head and it always gets me riled up for some reason. I've gotten out of this chair so many times because like I always jump around in my room like some stupid dumbass just screaming like, oh, please win, I need you to win. Like I'm actually gambling in a way, even though I have no money put into this. It just gets me riled up for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I'm a gambling addict, I guess. But yeah, when I first decided to actually watch umamusame, the first one I watched was Cinderella Grey. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't start at season 1 to season 3, the movies, it's because like I did not even know it existed in a way. I did not know how big the franchise was. I thought it was like maybe fresh or something. I did not know it was this old, man. So when I first watched it, I was actually kind of worried that I was watching it in the wrong order in a way. And I eventually found out when I was on episode 5 of Cinderella Grey that there was a season 1 to season 3, and that's when I eventually decided that I was going to pause here in Cinderella Grey to watch season 1 to season 3 and then come back to Cinderella Grey to watch it and finish it. I don't know why I made a decision, but like goddamn, man, that was one hell of a decision to make. But yeah, I paused Cinderella Grey and then watched season 1 to season 3 and then the movies, and again, it's all peak. I'm not even kidding, man. So season 1 to season 3, I think my favorite one is season 2. Season 1 was fine. It was the first one. Special Week was pretty entertaining to watch. Season 2 was genuinely so good to me, bro. Like it was so peak seeing Tokyo break her leg for the 5th time on the anime. I'm sorry. Season 3 was fine in my own opinion. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of boring in a way, but like it was cool seeing the characters in season 2 become the main characters in the next season. That was pretty cool to see in my own opinion. I still prefer season 2 out of all the 3 seasons just because, like, you know, hey, Tokyo is my goat, man, okay? But then there comes the movie. Holy shit, man. I'm speechless. The animation, the story, everything about it was actually so good. If I were to rate umamusame, I would put it maybe top 3, and top 2 is season 2 of Tokyo, then top 1 is you'll see later. You gotta keep watching now if you want to see it. You care about my opinion, don't you? Yeah, you do. Anyways, oh yeah, what was I talking about again? But yeah, talking about the movie itself, even like the audio quality of it, like I don't know why, but they went so crazy in the audio itself. Like when you watch it with earphones on, it just feels so mesmerizing to me. Like I don't know, man, it feels so good to watch. I don't know, man, but like I was eating noodles when I watched it, and I'm not even joking when I say that I actually dropped my bowl of noodles watching it, because like it was so so big, bro. I had to focus. Like, oh man, I had to clean up those noodles. But like, I don't care, man. The movie was big, and I don't care if it could be called as glazing, because yes, I am gonna glaze it till I die. Now, after watching the movie, I eventually took a break from umamusame for like a little bit, and then I finally got to watching Cinderella Grey. You know, the first one I eventually picked up, and finally got to see my goat, OGURI CAP. Now, since OGURI CAP was the first ever horse girl that I saw, she just holds a special place in my heart, man, okay? I don't care if it sounds cringe, but like, it holds a special place in my heart, man, okay? And yeah, whenever I see OGURI CAP on like the background, just eating and stuff, you know, like that, just chilling around, just eating whatever, what a fat ass. Yeah, whenever I saw her, I would just go, OGURI, it's OGURI. Dude, it's OGURI CAP, man. I gotta, you know what I mean? And yeah, when I finally got to watching Cinderella Grey, everyone was aura farming for some reason, especially OGURI CAP, man. Every single race, OGURI CAP was aura farming. Motherfuckers would feel her aura coming from her, from behind, from the front, from the sides, and they would deadass freeze, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding, man. Like, goddamn, bro. What an aura. And I genuinely was just eating that up. I was mesmerized. I was so in the mood whenever I watch umamusame. If I was in a bad mood and I watch an episode of Cinderella Grey, I would come out the happiest man in earth. I don't care about my troubles anymore. I just like seeing OGURI CAP, man, okay? I don't know. And yeah, OGURI CAP holds a special place in my heart. That's why she's my goat, man, okay? Or horse, I don't know. But like, spoilers alert, but like, if you've seen the latest episodes of umamusame where she actually got bitten by Tamama Cross and Obey Your Master. Oh my god, man. Even like the other characters in the series, like Obey Your Master especially, has been going mad crazy in the anime. Like, even if they're not the main character, like even if it's not OGURI CAP, even the side characters get storyline themselves, and it's so big, man. Genuinely love umamusame because of that, like, actually. Yo, drink your water, bro. It's important. And because of that, I eventually wanted to find an excuse to talk about umamusame for maybe 10 minutes straight. And I wanted to do it, but I cannot because, like, I have to make it an art video, apparently, because we're an art channel, apparently. So I just decided to eventually just draw OGURI CAP. And while I yap about OGURI CAP, I drew OGURI CAP in the background. Hey, man, I know I'm a genius for thinking about that idea, even though it's been done for, like, years now. Alright, let me yap about OGURI CAP now. So when I eventually got to drawing OGURI CAP, I wanted to, you know, capture her essence. I wanted to capture her appearance, if you know what I mean. I wanted to draw OGURI CAP and not just some generic anime girl who looks like OGURI CAP. And when I first decided to do that, I kind of had a hard time doing so because, like, whenever I draw anime characters, they always end up looking like just some random ass generic anime character cosplaying as that character. It never looks like them for some reason. I don't know why. And that was like the exact same feeling I had when I first started sketching OGURI CAP's face, because I was just thinking in my head, like, this looks like your average generic anime girl, and I did not want that. I wanted to draw OGURI CAP and not this stupid ass fraud. But you know, you gotta trust the process, man. You have to trust the process, you know what I mean? So I eventually just decided to, you know, I'm gonna chill, just, you know, keep sketching. Maybe it'll look like OGURI CAP in a minute or something like that, you know. And it did. It did. All I had to do was trust the process, and I eventually did. And holy moly, that is OGURI CAP. And here's the final result. I do think I could have improved it way further, but like at the same time, I was going to fill up this canvas with OGURI CAP, man. I had no time to focus on only one OGURI CAP. I have to draw like maybe 3 more OGURI CAPs, man, okay? This is serious, okay? This is really, really serious, okay? But yeah, when I eventually got to drawing the other OGURI CAPs, I decided to find more references, and that's when I found this reference with her dead hand ass emotion. That's another thing I like about OGURI CAP a lot. It's the expressions, man. Like, someone would be explaining something to her and she would just deadpan look at them, like, with no thought at all. Like, she's listening, yeah, sure, but like, there's no thought inside that head, man, okay? The reason why I love that a lot is because, like, I kinda relate to it in a way. Bro, I'm literally OGURI CAP, I'm telling you. Like, whenever someone is explaining something to me, maybe their interest, maybe an instructions, all I could ever think about was, yeah, Yeah, cool, yeah. Like, I am listening, I could poorly summarize what they're saying and all, but like, there's no original response coming out of my mouth, bro. I've been trying to fix that since it kinda sounds like I'm not listening at all, even though, yeah, I am, but it's just how my brain works, man. I don't know how to explain it, man. But yeah, maybe I'm misunderstanding Oguri Cap's expression, but like, that's genuinely what I'm getting from it, and I genuinely just love it because of that, you know what I mean? And I decided to eventually draw that expression because I love that expression a lot. And yeah, here it is. Peak expression, man. I don't know what to tell you. And I eventually decided to draw one where she's just eating like a fat ass. And yeah, okay. I don't know if this is true. Correct me if I'm wrong. But like, I saw this in some YouTube short, and I don't know if it's true. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I just say that again? But on the real life counterpart of like Oguri Cap, like the actual horse itself, I heard that he had really bad knees, and also like he was not fed well when he was still a young horse. Like, he was not fed enough nutrients in a way by his mother, because like he couldn't stand up well. And I don't know how horses work, but I think they need to stand up to eat. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, I'm not a horse expert. All I knew was that Oguri Cap, when he was still a young horse, was not fed well, and he still grew up to be a big horseman, okay? And when I heard that, it genuinely explained so much why she was eating so much in the anime. Like, even in real life, it was apparently said that he had like a really big gluttony or something. Hey, it's valid, bro. It's valid, okay? He can eat anything he wants. She can eat anything she wants. It's valid, okay? I would dare not give her my tablet and she could eat it in front of me, and I would just, yeah, valid, man, valid. And if I'm being honest, it actually made me respect the horse more, since even with such a tragic backstory, the fact that bro could still win all of that, still be this fast, I am fucking impressed, bro. Goddamn, like, goddamn. But yeah, I genuinely love Oguri Cap because of that. That's why he's the goat, or horse, or goat, or and speaking of the real life horse, I actually decided to draw the actual horse itself. Now, this is the part where it kinda got confusing to me, since I did not know if this was the actual horse. Like, to this day, I'm still unsure if I actually did draw the actual horse itself, because like, when I searched it up in Google, I kinda got different results. There was like this really white horse, and there's this one black horse, but it's covered up in like white sparkles or something, I don't know. But I picked the white one because, like, you know, yeah, it just felt more right, if I'm being honest. This sounds so racist. I don't know why. I picked that. I drew the horse. Yeah, I could draw horses. Yeah. And then I decided to draw a side face. Now, the thing about me is that I'm really bad at side faces, but I eventually just wanted to draw it because, like, you can't run away from your responsibilities, man. And somehow, this actually ended up well. This is actually one of my best side faces that I've drawn in such a long time. I swear, bro, when I draw Oguri Cap, it always ends up well, man. There is something behind it, man. There's science behind it. After that, I eventually finished, and this is the entire canvas. Dude, I've already yapped about Oguri Cap and why I love the horse so much, and I also like the anime itself, so I don't even know what to say anymore. But genuinely, if you haven't watched Umamusame, I recommend it a lot, because like, it will actually get you riled up, or maybe it's boring for you. If it's boring for you, then get some help, because like, there's no way. There's no way. I am not allowing any slander for Umamusame, man. I just wanted to find an excuse to yap about Umamusame while drawing. Oguri Cap.